Hey, what's up, guys, and welcome back to another Real Madrid review. Elche nil, Real Madrid 3. We got the job done. We got the victory. We got the result we wanted, and we also got a brilliant performance today. Technically, you could say we scored 6 goals, even though only 3 were valid, 3 offside. I mean, that was literally one of the better performances I think we have had this season. I mean, 6 goals in a game, 3 offside is ridiculous. And we could have even scored more based on how we played today. So, yeah, it was a really top performance today. The result perfect for us. 3 points, 3 goals away from home at a stadium where we probably could have lost. To be fair, but we didn't. And getting another clean sheet, a second for us in the Liga this season, and a second for Lunin, who I will talk about briefly later because Courtois could be back. And yeah, before we talk about that, as I'm talking about Courtois, congratulations to Courtois for winning. I think it was the Yashin Trophy, and Benzema for being this year's Ballon d'Or winner. I mean, it was deserved. I've heard of people say it's not deserved. Benzema doesn't deserve it. But who else? Who else? I mean, no way of saying Lewandowski deserves it because did he carry Bayern to a Champions League? And no way anyone else is gonna be in a conversation. No way. No way. So Benzema deserves it, right? So I think it's pretty pointless to argue anyways because he's won it. But the fact that you're arguing over the best striker on this planet right now, maybe Erling Haaland is better in the form right now, but this is in the course of the whole season, the whole year, right? And we won a Champions League. It's ridiculous to think that someone wouldn't give Benzema the award. Anyways, congrats to Courtois as well for winning the Yashin Trophy. But I just want to say, Real Madrid being third in the best club of the year is a joke. What a joke. City being first, I mean, they did win the Premier League and got to a Champions League semi-final, should I say. But what did they actually do? What did they actually do? Basically nothing. And they got given it. Okay, second, Liverpool. They got to the final. They were pushing City all the way to the end. And they won both the Carabao Cup and FA Cup. Okay, that makes Liverpool more deserving. But Real Madrid, ruled out for Champions League every round. PSG, we were not the favourites. Everyone was saying they are gonna get knocked out by PSG. We beat PSG. Against Chelsea, the same thing. We are gonna get knocked out by Chelsea. We knocked Chelsea out. Against City, same thing. They say we're gonna get knocked out. Well, we knocked City out. And they say we're going to lose to Liverpool in the final. We beat Liverpool and we won our 14th Champions League. So I don't understand how both teams that we knocked out of the Champions League and we went to win it are ahead of us. If Liverpool won it, I'll be okay. At least they won FA and Carabao Cup and got the Champions League final and they got to push City all the way. But City won a Premier League and you're telling me they're the best club of the year? What a joke. Joke. Anyways, nothing can be done about it. They've already won it. Best club of the year, but still no Champions League. Anyways, let's get into some of the highlights. Shall we? The first goal was scored by Valverde on fire. I believe that 6 goals so far, and the reason why I know that is I heard or Fabrizio Romano was actually tweeted this the other day. Ancelotti had a bet with Valverde. If you can't score 10 goals, I am, gonna quit being a manager, right? And even though that is a joke, he probably isn't gonna do that. Valverde has scored, I believe, his 6th goal of the season. I'm trying to keep track. Hopefully Ancelotti doesn't retire and quit. It comes off a shot from Vini, which was blocked by the defender. Goes to Valverde on the left foot, smashing it past the goalkeeper. No chance for the goalie. 1-0. In the 75th minute, we made it 2-0. Benzema and Vini Jr. with a nice 1-2. And then Benzema buries it into the bottom corner, past Badia. Nothing the goalie can do about it. And it's 2-0. And then Tramini sends Rodrigo through on goal, but he crosses it to Asensio with a little chip over Badia to make it 3-0. It's not quite a chip, but you know what I'm trying to say here. Hopefully at least 3-0. And you might think, oh okay, but that's it, right? No, Benzema scores, but Vini Jr. was offside within 5 minutes. It was nice play between Vini and Modric, and then Vini Jr. was offside, but he squared it to Benzema, which a goal, but offside. Really unfortunate there. And then Alaba with a solo run, linking up with Valverde, and then linking up with Benzema, and then putting one past Badia, but Benzema was offside this time around. So unfortunate. It was my favorite goal of the technically 6 we scored because of how Alaba worked with Valverde and then worked with Benzema. That 1-2-3, play. You normally call it a 1-2, but technically there's 3 people, so it's 1-2-3, I guess. But it was beautiful. Too bad it was offside. And then for Elche, they had a chance afterwards. Fernandez with a left-footed shot, beaten away by Lunin. That was really the first chance and shot which they really tested. And then at the start of the second half, they had another one. Lucas Boy with a volley over the bar. And that is their first 2 chances of the game. And we were looking slightly sitting back a little bit because at this point we were only 1-0 up. We haven't scored our second and third yet. But the fact that people are saying that Elche were more dominant than us in the second half is BS. Don't wanna say, right? But how can they be more dominant when they only had a chance with Lucas Boy, because the Fernandez chance was in the first half. Boy had a chance, and later on another chance. That's 2 chances. That's literally just 2 chances. If you put that 3 chances together, they probably should have scored all 3, right? But they did it, So I don't understand how they were more dominant than us when we should have scored 6 goals. Benzema had a curling shot being away by Badia. That was a really good chance as well, right? That was the chance in the second half. The first chance for us in the second half. And then we had the third offside goal. Now this is a strategy. I don't know if this is planned, but Cruz always does this. He gets a long ball forward to Carvajal on the right hand side, and then Carvajal crosses it back into the middle, hoping that someone in the middle can do something. They did that again, but Carvajal was offside this time round. I believe we did this against Celtic for Hazard's goal. If you guys remember, a cross from Cruz to the right hand side for Carvajal, who then taps it in for Hazard, right? This time Carvajal was offside. He taps it in for Benzema, who chases it down into the back of the net, but offside. Unfortunate. Still 1-0. How unfortunate. What must we do to get the second? And then a cross sent in by Palacios for Elche, and Clerk with the header, which was saved brilliantly by Lunin. It was a fantastic save. Really good save. And the last chance, Asensio finding Valverde, who shoots but saved by Badia. So yeah, 6 goals technically we did put in past Elche. 3 stood, 3 didn't. So the performance was there. I could tell that we were at it, we were trying to score. If we made the runs better timed, if we timed the runs better, I'm telling you that would have been perfect, right? But it's still a good performance. You can't deny it. We scored 3 goals away from home at the Martinez Valero away at Elche. That is a pretty solid performance, right? Getting a clean sheet as well, brilliant. And I know Elche are bottom of the league, but every game is a hard game. You can't go to the table and say, oh, you're 20th, you're an easy game. Oh, you're first, you're hard. As much as it does work like that, you can't say that the team in 20th is an easy game. Because we've seen it with Real Madrid, especially before, that every time we go to these teams, who are mid-table or even in the relegation battle, if we make one or two mistakes and give it away, and we lose and we can't respond, we are screwed basically, and we lose like Getafe last season, right? So getting that victory away at Elche is brilliant. You know, we have to be winning these games. And these are the kind of games that you have to be winning and take advantage of, right? So for me, no complaints. The performance was there. The result is there. Perfect. It's one of the best, if not the best performance. I will put this as, I could even put this as the best performance this season, because Celta Vigo and Barca were good performances, but we conceded. The only other game in the Liga that we haven't conceded was Getafe, but we won by 1-0. Early header from Militao. And in the Champions League, I mean, Celtic was perfect, was a good performance, but maybe not perfect, but Celtic really dominant as well. So I think this game is our best performance so far this season. It might not be our best performance of the season, because we are only 20 games in of the season, and there are more to come, right? But so far, at least for now, so far so good, the Twin Smokers. But so far, it's a fantastic performance. This is the best so far, right? So I'm not gonna complain about anything. I don't know and don't understand why people are saying that we weren't that good when we scored 6 goals. We were dominant. We got a clean sheet away. We won away from home. Perfect performance. Next up with Sevilla at home, who you would think Sevilla are normally a top 4. Maybe 12 months ago they were a title challenging side, a title contender, right? This season they are 12th, 13th. They are mid-table, so we have to go over at the Bernabeu. They're coming over to the Bernabeu, and we have to take advantage of that. You know, they are no longer the side 12 months ago where they are tough to play. They are challenging for the title. They are now a side where 2 of the centre backs, Carlos and Koundé, have left, and we have to take advantage. You know, we have to surely beat them by 2 goals, maybe even 3 goals. That is the kind of standards we're looking against Sevilla now, because Sevilla are no longer the top 5, top 4, maybe even the top 2 teams anymore. They are not that this season. So we have to go over there and take advantage and win by 2 goals minimum, I think. So for me, getting this victory over Elche is perfect. You know, if we had grinded a 1-0 win, I would have been sitting here saying it isn't good, but I'm taking it. But the fact that we're putting a performance, a really solid performance, scoring 3 goals away, possibly, technically 6, with 3 offside, of course. Perfect. I'll take it. We move on to Sevilla, and then I think with Girona away as well. So yeah, and then, you know, after these couple of games, into a couple weeks of November, then we have the World Cup coming. So we have to take every single point we possibly can, because we don't know what's going to happen after the World Cup, whether players are injured, fully fit, whatever, right? So for me, this is a really solid performance and a good result for us. Hope you guys have enjoyed today's video. However, hit the like button if you guys did, subscribe to the channel if you guys aren't already. My Twitch link is down in the description below. I might get back to streaming some FIFA 23. I haven't been. The Real Madrid career mode, you know, I'm sorry for not uploading, because I just haven't had the grips with the game yet. I mean, it's been probably about a few weeks, maybe about a month since the game released. Just haven't really enjoyed the game so far. But yeah, that'll be it. Next up, Sevilla. Hopefully we can get a victory over there, like we really should, against a mid-table side. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.